Welcome, everybody, to Week 3 of Onward, presented to you by the VR Master League. My name is NightFiree with 2 E's. I'm here with my co-caster, ChattingParrot. Are you ready for today's game, ChattingParrot? Well, maybe we'll get him in on the action soon. I'm not sure where he is, but he'll be joining us for the cast shortly. Today we have Ember versus Lords of War. It is a silver tier matchup, and it should be a pretty exciting one. I'm looking forward to seeing how this is going to shape up. Ember obviously being the sister team to Blaze. And are you back, Parrot?
No, that's a lie. You cannot tell lies. Don't you know that?
You weren't here.
Yeah, I'm here now.
Okay, so I'm not lying. You weren't here. We're back. He's back. My co-caster, Parrot. Are you excited for the game today, bud?
Yeah, of course. It's gonna be an awesome one. Even through Ember is in way ahead in statistical wins, I'm gonna predict Lords of War is winning.
Yeah, they are a new team since Season 7, so not a lot of time to really... Not a lot of... I don't even know if they played very many games in Season 7. But... yeah, I expect them not to be a pushover team here against Ember, but I do expect some fast plays from Ember. And quickly, before we get into the pick bans, we can go over rosters. Over on Ember, we have Hailfire, Rob, Switch, C-Max, Slight Shaper, Quokka, Riley, and Slider. And over on Lords of War, we have Call Me Fitz, High Voltage, Esco, Feed Metal, Gunrama, Pardo, Tyler, and Lumpy. Any real... dangerous players on those teams that you recognize?
So far not. Not to be offensive in any way.
It's hard to play with everybody.
I did play some games with Voltage and Fritz, which are quite capable players.
Oh yeah.
But you know, personal skill is not just the factor to determine an outcome of the game. It's all about the game mechanics and the team mechanics. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
So
very true.
Takes more than just good aim.
Very true. And we will get into our pick bans here because we probably are going to hop into this first round pretty shortly. Coming in from Ember's ban, we have Subway. And over on Lords of War, we have Quarantine. So we still have a couple of close quarters maps available here.
Yeah, well, 4 maps.
Yeah.
4 maps in total, of course, but I predict there's going to be a downfall at the second pick, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, it is an option, and we are going to a close quarters map for map number 1. It is going to be Suburbia. So we're kicking it off real tight. We're gonna see fast action. I would be surprised if Ember came into this one not guns blazing, and we don't gotta wait any longer because we're gonna hop into round 1 of map 1. Ember versus Lords of War. Ember starting off on Marsoc and Lords of War on Volk.
Yeah, this is gonna be a hot match. So my number crunching gave that Lords of War is gonna win with 4 to 3 points. I'm gonna see if it's really true. You know, I want to always see if my number crunching is actually worth something. I just throwing in numbers here and there, and they're actually worth it.
We're gonna have a fast push coming in from Ember. All 5 stacked up in the middle. Oh,
what the hell am I seeing here? What is that?
This is what you get. This is what you get when you cast silver matches. Shenanigans.
Oh god.
Unbelievable.
That's what I love. The shenanigans. It's just pure fun on both teams here. They said they want to do something fun, and they did it.
That is why. That is why most teams play in this league, right? They want to have a good time. They want to play with their buds. And that's what's going on here. Ember versus Lords of War. That'll be a highlight, I'm sure. Very wholesome moment in Onward that you don't get to see very often. And now I think we're underway. I got completely debated there. They really tricked me.
Yeah, I really thought this is going to be all rush in the mid. Everybody's going to kill each other, but no. Instead, it's just Hailfire down and Gunrama on the lane 1 here, far back. So far, so slow.
Yeah, they got Fitz up into the middle pretty early, and I'm surprised Fitz hasn't dropped back to go pick up Rama. I think actually that may be what he's doing now, but Hailfire is also rotating here, so he may be catching Fitz around the corner. Ooh, Fitz just pulled the pad out. He's not ready in time. Hailfire with another pick. Feed Metal on the meanwhile. Catches C-Max trying to peek around Burning Building, and we're into a 4v3.
The knife comes out from Hailfire and he takes him down. Instead of Hailfire, we get a knife fire.
Wow.
On playground, Coca taken down. Feed Metal leaving a 2 against 3.
Nade coming in.
Quite strong push.
From Quokka, not quite there onto Esco, but yeah, Esco and High Voltage now sort of on the defense, really. They after losing, I understand the mentality, I suppose. They're concerned that Lords of War are going to be pushing them, but maybe they don't really know the kill count, because they did manage to take down 2, so they're in a 3v2. They're not at a huge disadvantage where I think they need to be sitting back on the defense, but they just don't want to be flanked right now. They got plenty of time.
Yeah. Very cautious. Sometimes just good to hold back to see if the enemy is in a particular aggressive mood today.
Oh.
I guess they are.
Yeah.
Taking no time to down on their own teammate.
Yeah.
High Voltage there in the far back being ultra defensive.
I mean, I guess the patience pays off, because yeah, that's what happens. You get a little antsy. That's the whole point of being patient, right? You want to make the other team antsy and make them sort of look for the quick shots that end up team killing their teammates. Maybe they're doing something like Quokka, who's getting a little bit exposed here. Maybe High Voltage can find an angle on the other side of the bus.
Ooh, we're gonna see High Voltage has the aim on Quokka and takes him down. A clear headshot for the poor little Quokka.
Nice rotation from Voltage, and now Lords of War from that 3v2 advantage down to a 1v2, all up to SliderCon. And he wisely rotates over towards objective.
Yeah, we in our Low Bob Big Red 1 team have a rule. If you're the last one surviving, you scream and run at the uplink. So in case we are getting capped, you rather get killed. I mean, it's pretty logical.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than losing 2 points. That's what SliderCon's mentality is here. That's why he's posted up in a pretty common spot, but it does have good vision. He can deny caps on the other side of those sandbags, and he can also check the corner of the house that High Voltage is going to now. But High Voltage was shooting right over SliderCon's head, but it doesn't look like he knew where he was.
No, the pre-fire all over the place. A little bit confused why he pre-fired the far corner there. Although, yeah, you have vision on the uplink, but I don't. On the grenade, sadly didn't hit.
Dang,
Was a good
close.
try though.
Yeah, if that had gone up over the other side of the house, it would have been good. High Voltage is in here though. SliderCon, does he see him?
No, no.
The shots are getting blocked by the wood. Oh my goodness.
Sad. Nice try though. Well, today is the day of the weird cap strats. I tell you.
Yeah, no kidding. It has been a consistent theme on all the channels, I think.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of crazy wins and strange plays, and that was definitely a potential one there. It's hard to stay focused when you're getting shot at too while you're punching in a code.
Yeah, you have to kind of have to be the mentalitist in that case, and you just memorize the number in front of the start of the game. But I guess they were busy just running at each other and making the shenanigans rather than memorizing the code, I guess. Asker pushing up here from the left side. They're gonna see each other really soon.
Slider back exposed, and Esco with some good shots and the rotation paying off. Wonder how much time was left, because they had to have been close to their limit, but Ember taking round 1.
Whew. Strong start, and my prediction so far is wrong. But you know, yes, we're still fresh in. I didn't predict every outcome of every round.
You gotta be careful, man. You can start to after a couple of casts, trends start to set, and all of a sudden you can be the one that can't predict anything correctly if you're wrong too often.
I mean, rather be wrong than have no clue. I
okay, that's
say.
true. Yeah. I haven't made. I haven't
And
called
there's
out
gonna be a
anything.
day. There's gonna be a day where I'm gonna be sitting here. I'm gonna say the numbers and everything comes true, and everyone's like, "Wow, did you know? Did you rig the players? Did you rig the game? What is going on?"
Well, you said 4-3 for this first map, didn't you? Or was I not hearing that correct?
Yeah, for free. It's gonna be a hard match. The first two matches, considering the percentage of wins on Suburbia for Lords of War and Ember, are pretty close to each other. But Lords of War did have the statistical higher wins on rounds than Ember. Therefore, I predicted there's gonna be a hard fight in general because they share the wins. But the rounds are slightly higher for Lords of War. But it's hard to say when the outcomes are so close to each other. So
Yeah.
I'm just guessing at that point.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what chat's response was to that little early hug out in the center, but I'm sure we'll see clips of it in the Discord. Diving into round number 2 of map 1 on Suburbia.
Oh, Ember is already discussing their grand finale, their plans. I'm hearing Fire approach somewhere. I want to know what is going on. Tell me everything.
Yeah, definitely a lot of strat discussion there leading into this round, though. You don't usually see that very often, but it just goes to show you that these guys are really discussing their strategies for that entire minute and a half that they have in the tent. And then even with the start of those rounds, they're still hashing out things, making sure everybody knows where to go. And early push from Lords of War has Quokka pretty far forward on this corner by APC.
I'm generally a little bit confused what's going on. We have a strong push over the school bus, but the kills are happening right now here. Esco taking down Rob and High Voltage taking down too many. I cannot say any names.
C-Max confirming feed metal there, I believe, and we're into a 2v4 just like that. High Voltage caught a couple in that center area. Still have Quokka on the flank.
Yeah, this strong aggressive push did make for a good deception there. So Quokka has a free roam, but
Can he sneak in?
Gunrama is in his eye.
Oh yeah, Gun was holding that angle.
Yeah, no chance getting out there. He was just walking into a laser, I would say.
So that was interesting. I figured Gun would be looking over, looking up over the sandbags, not holding that angle, but it is a viable one, obviously, for that reason, if someone tries to wrap around from APC. Now, C-Max all alone in a 1v5. I think the plan is to go and try and get Call Me Fitz. They don't, on objective, they don't have a lot of defense, you know?
Now you're predicting. We're gonna see if that comes true.
We'll
Maybe
see.
you should crunch the numbers, maybe?
No, I'm just that's just my analysis. What I think.
Oh yes, your game sense. I was saying there are two parts of her.
Can C-Max cap here? If he goes in the front? Is High Voltage watching that angle?
I don't think it's gonna happen. He's gonna throw the smokes and trying to go all around the left side. Call Me Fitz gonna come around and...
Oh.
No! C-Max had his eye on that corner, and just when he lowered his weapon, Call Me Fizz came around and stuck weapon up his butt. Nice try though. Ember secured the second win for them. My predictions are not coming true. I need a new profession. I mean, I always had the kind of okay marks in math, so maybe that should tell me something.
You just have to stop making predictions like Buxton. Buxton curses people when he makes predictions. Maybe you're an alt. Maybe you're the reverse curse. Oh gosh. Maybe you're the blessing. Ever think about that?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I think I should get some holy water and gonna spray it on my screen. Maybe something is happening then. Except for, my screen exploding. Something happening to the teams, maybe.
Either way.
In nomine Patri, Filii, Spiritus Sancti. I even had the Latin.
Ember up 2-0 to start it off. Looking strong here. Lords of War, definitely. I think they're in for it could be in for a rough series if Ember keep this pace up.
My guess is... No, sorry.
No,
You were saying?
First.
Okay, my guess is that Lords of War got somehow wind of my prediction they're winning, and they're like, no, we're not gonna let us predict how we are gonna play, and they're losing on purpose. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's all rigged.
We'll see if it's true. We'll see if they can defend against Ember on the offense for round 3 in map number 1. Been Ember's game so far. I don't know if that's going to change. Unless Lords of War maybe shake it up here with the defensive strat.
It's weird. If I'm listening to these teams, it seems that they did not use their time in the tent in order to discuss their strategies. They're just saying where they're going, and everybody's gonna do their own thing. Like the real contrary to what I do with my team.
Yeah, I mean, it could be that they have strategies hashed out already, you know, but yeah, it does look very very sporadic approach here. High Voltage just kind of peeking over it on that objective side and tossing some nades out. The rest of the team pushing up through Playground.
Yeah, we got 2 people by the objective. That being Hellfire, moving a little bit around. I think these people are really fast in the heels today. Not waiting any moment. Grenades are flying, Rob throwing a grenade in the mid. Hitting nothing, sadly. Still sitting on a porch. Porch?
Yeah.
English. So, I'm just seeing grenades, but no movement. What's going on?
A lot of nades. One coming out. A nice flash on the
flash. But no one made use of that flash.
No, I don't know why he tossed it. He should have peeked that corner once he threw it, but the smoke maybe deterring him from doing so, and he does manage to find one.
Whew. The pre-fire coming in strong from Esco here on Quokka. Call me Fitz on the strong push. He's not waiting for anything. And gets punished by Rob for it. Taken down. And double tapped.
Now you got Esco, Gun, and Volsage all on their lonesome. If Gun and Volsage had made their moves while that push was coming in, and Esco had gotten that pick all at the same time, they really could have been wreaking some havoc. But Rob now with the flash pushes the corner and finds Esco. Gun Rama with the refrag looking for 2. Can he get it? No, Quokka finds him. Now we're into a 1v3.
That is some strong stuff right there. I cannot digest it. It's too much. It's too fast. High Voltage peeking over here, sneaking along, but SliderCon taking down the last member of Ember and securing their first win in this match. And I'm telling you, my predictions are coming true.
There they are. And Lords of War coming alive there on the defense, managing to deny the push on the east. And yeah, I think that was really the start of that round win for them. Now they're on the board 2-1. They're going to go on the offense. So maybe a cap opportunity, putting them up in the lead here if they can do it.
Yeah, definitely. They now are in the game and they're not waiting on any chances. They're taking themselves. You always have to sometimes do it yourself, you know? No one else is going to do it. So, second map is going to be Downfall. It's at least my prediction when it comes to Ember, because Ember has a great history on that map, in contrary to Lords of War, whom I think not even played this map this season. I have to look it up just to make sure. I only wrote down the notes.
Well, so this is Ember's map pick, so Lords of War will be picking map 2.
Yeah, I kind of... Okay, I guess it's changed around. Again, the names.
All good, but yeah, Matt, maybe we'll see something like... I guess Subway's off the table, so potentially Quarantine. Obviously, that's a favorite of a lot of teams. I don't know. Still got a lot of rounds on Suburbia left ahead here, and I'd like to see a little bit more of a coordinated push out of Lords of War. Maybe some team smokes trying to get up on that objective, looking for a cap opportunity here. We'll see if they do that as we dive into round 4 of number 1.
Yeah, it's not. I just didn't Ember pick sides. That's what I got.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
But they will.
so I was right.
But it will still be Lords of War's map pick for map 2. So this was their map pick as well. Because you're right.
They picked
Ember
sides, so
sides.
Lots of War picked Suburbia. That means Ember has the next map pick if they
No.
don't pick sides. Don't they? No, wait, what?
Lords of War gets map pick. How it works. Ember got the first map pick or side. They pick side. Lords of War gets the first map pick or side. I would assume they'll pick the map. They could pick the side.
Well, I guess I should crunch my own head sometimes.
Nades coming in.
Too much numbers.
High voltage catching out. Hailfire. Shots coming in from the south, and Lords of War already down 2. Ember off to a good defensive start. There's a res, making it only 1 down for Lords of War into a 4v5.
Yeah, it's a strong push. We're not wasting any time here. Already in front of the street here. I'm gonna hope for some good grenades. Grenades are key in this position. If you are failing it or have not enough smokes ready. Ooh.
Esco finds one. High voltage finds another in this corner here. He may be looking for Quokka as well as some confirmed shots coming in onto Esco from that LMG. High voltage. This spot is so dangerous. I don't think Lords of War bothered to check it, and it's hard to really even see high voltage over there because of the coloring of the truck back in that corner. Speed metal peeking, catching one. Getting the one that was distracted by high voltage, and now it's all up to Slider. And a 1v5. Oh, I've had the, have I had the scores wrong?
Yeah, I already fixed that. I was hoping you don't realize.
Oh my goodness.
It. Yeah. Oh yeah. I got so lost in my preparations that I kind of just switched to teams. Yeah, but
Wow,
you know, I fixed it.
unbelievable.
Yeah, you know,
I had the team
pros
set
are working
properly, and then he came in and saved it and switched. So I blame you, Parrot.
Yeah, I take it. I'm gonna cry in the corner, but only later on. Now it's Lots of War wins the the third round. Wait, fourth round? No, what I'm doing? I should just stop talking.
Yeah, it's all right. Lords of War up 3-1. Apologies for the incorrect scoreline there. It was definitely just had the wrong teams.
Well, so far my prediction is true that Lords of War wins. That explains everything. It was a switch up. You know, I was right and wrong all along. Yeah, guys, let's see how the poor NightFiree has to work with here. Me. The poor incompetent parrot sometimes. But still, no harm done.
All right, Lords of War up 3-1. Just forget about it. And all the commentary we said the last 4 rounds has been pretty much inaccurate.
I mean, you can take it if you change the team names. Oh, coming in round 5 here. This time I'm right. Ember on the defense. Lord of War has the match point if they manage to get a good, nice push in here. I'm gonna see if Ember is gonna be defensive or aggressive on their push. Pre-fire coming in from Hailfire.
Only fits an Esco. We're ready for it. Starting off that lane approach with the crouch so as not to go down. Actually, they're responding to some pre-fire of their own over into that corner. Now they're going to start their push.
Yeah, it seems they have a nice little cozy area of control. I'm not trying to push too hard this time. And lots of war taking their time too, being really cautious. In the contrary to the most rounds, especially last round where we had a really aggressive defense from Lords of War.
Yeah, they're playing it nice and easy. They're almost in like defensive positions. The shots come in from C-Max, not quite landing. Feed Metal with some pre-fire through the bushes to try and find C-Max, but he's backed up, and nades coming in that aren't quite far enough.
So Feed Metal being the most daring this round is gonna maybe get a push in here, but he's staying still pretty defensive. I'm a little bit surprised. I did expect a fast push, but Feed Metal is just making sure that the Ganrama taking out Hellfire was a little bit too daring and coming out of his little hiding spot back there.
Ooh,
Oh no!
C-Max finally peeking out from that lane. He was tucked in there for so long. Esco may be a little surprised by those shots as he's real close to that.
A 4 against 4. So far so good. So far so Gucci. Call me Fitz pushing up.
Everybody's starting to inch their way forward here onto Lords of War. Gunrama's beginning his cross, and I wonder if C-Max is going to see this.
And we have the push here on the left side. Call me Fitz coming up. Rob probably taking him down. It's a dangerous angle here. Oh, Rob just retreated and Call Me Fizz taking down Rob and Slidercon taking Call Me Fizz and Esko taking down C-Max. I need to breathe here, people. Stop killing each other so fast.
A huge pick from Esco onto C-Max there. Opens up the cross real easy now for Gunrama, so he'll be able to get across the street. And they may be looking at a cap opportunity. They definitely don't need it, but if they can go up 5-1, it's good for the points and good for the MMR.
Yeah, definitely. Slidercon and Quokka are being the only one alive against 3 people. We have fire, pre-fire on the left, making a little bit of a deception and querying, new word, the enemy a bit.
Oh, it is drawing the eye of Slider and Quokka over there for sure. And meanwhile, Gunrama now safely over onto the north side. And this is when things get real dangerous for Ember. If Gun can keep rotating here nice and quietly, he'll find the backside of Slider and a completely exposed Quokka. So he has time. I expect Gun to find these last 2 kills.
Gun is coming around the back here. He did make it through the eye side of the enemy and is now behind him. A really dangerous path for Ember here. If they don't realize that he's coming from behind, it's going to be a nice flank. Taking out the last remaining people. At least taking out Slidercon. And that gives... Forget what I said. Esko taking down Slidercon for him. I guess it's teamwork.
Yeah, teamwork makes the dream work. Gunrama still taking his time as Quokka finds high voltage on the south, and maybe he can do some magic here. He still doesn't expect Gunrama on the north at all, so...
Yeah, what I just realized is that I didn't even heard once a radio call coming in from either of the teams regarding certain takedowns or kills, so no one really knows if their enemy is still high or low in numbers, so this is gonna be a real puzzle here for Quokka. Tucked in, nice and easy by the concrete blocks. Don't we have a certain name?
Yeah, I think they're Hesco blocks or something like that.
Yeah, I think something like that. I heard once in the stream, I forgot it, but it's somewhere sitting back in my memory.
Quokka getting drawn over to Esco's shots, and Gunrama is inching his way here. I don't know if he's going to be seeing...
I don't know if he's breaking every bone at the moment because of new models. fantastic, I must say. Coca, a little bit distracted by the Esco shots. Esco kicking him. Oh.
Oh, I think Esco spotted him there.
Yeah. Ooh, he hit him once. Syringe is coming out. No.
Ooh,
Ah.
The flash almost there. Just if Esco had stopped just a little bit, the flash would have been effective, but he kept pushing. And Lords of War, not Ember, are up and take map 1 4-1.
So good. So Gucci. Well done by Lords of War right here. And 4-1 is not exactly the number I proclaimed, but one part is right. I'm gonna stop with his proclaiming stuff.
No, it's good. You're accurate on the predictions. The numbers are definitely proving to be true, and we'll see if the numbers are true when we go into our second map. We still don't know what that is. I'm going to predict Quarantine. Might be going to Downfall, though.
You think? Downfall or...
Oh, wow.
At least not Tanker.
Well,
wait.
A version of Tanker, I guess. We're going to Cargo.
The Cargo? This is... Even though the... Let me see what...
Get the numbers out here. Crunch the numbers.
Yeah, I get the numbers. I have to get the numbers again, just to make sure that I didn't change the... switched up the team names, so... We're looking... Yeah, I'm not sure. My notes are out of the window at the moment because... not usable whatsoever. So, if we're looking at the Lords of War cargo stats, we're looking at a general win of 100% by playing twice and a 73% in rounds. So, pretty solid compared to 33%, so 3 plays and only 1 win. And 39% in round wins is definitely speaking for Lords of War, but I must say that Cargo is definitely a coin toss, as once I forgot who said that, but I will stick with this every time. Cargo is really dependent on how the mood of the team is really. That's my experience. If you're good at mood, you're fast, and you're sometimes just overwhelming the enemy. Yeah.
You can definitely play it with a slow pace. It is just a bit challenging to do because, yeah, there's so many angles for fast play, so many potential flanking maneuvers that the enemy can break out on you, and tends to just be both sides opting to charge ahead and try and get into those forward advanced positions early so you can surprise, but I'm expecting both squads to be prepared for fast play on Cargo, especially at this level. I think we're going to get a lot of... I would expect quite the brawl at the center for at least the start of this map.
Yeah, but I really think I rather think they're going for the fast pace because the map is so small. All the hot points, hotkeys, hot spots, that's what I meant to say, are known. Where you're gonna hide when you're playing slow. I can name you all spots out of my memory and throw a grenade in there, so how to play slow, at least in when you're attacking. But maybe I get surprised today. Who knows? I'm not all-knowing. Just thinking that I know all.
We'll learn today as we get into the second map, Cargo. Lords of War on the offense, Ember on the defense. We have the right teams this time. We're kicking it off with some early defensive smokes.
Yeah, and the aggressive plays is finding his way into this match. The crossing was made by 2 people of Ember here, but already lost 1. Ooh. Okay, Ember taking 2 losses. Lords of War taking 2 losses here. Rob taking out Feet Metal. It's happening a lot here.
Ooh, a double from Gun Rama has cleaned up this side, and it's all up to Rob. Just like that in a flash. He's going to try to toss some nades out, and he's in a 1v3, so it is a doable defense. But it is going to be challenging.
Definitely. Fitz has gotta watch out where he's throwing a grenade. That grenade could have got Gunrama real fast. Then he's getting shot by Fitz too. So we're gonna watch out if there's a team kill in tunnel here. Okay, they spotted each other, no team killing coming, hopefully.
And not what you want.
It's
when you
like
have a good advantage like this, you know.
this map turned just haywire into like 10 seconds. 10 seconds to take down 5 people.
Well,
Wait, no. I gotta learn counting. 7.
things have
No,
slowed.
6.
Things have slowed up as Gunrama and Fitz are starting to crawl out. Nades and utility, probably the last of it from Lords of War coming out as well. And it is all up to Rob. I just wonder why they've slowed up so much. Maybe they don't have an accurate kill count, but if you got 3 alive and you know there's only 1 left, you should feel a little bit safer pushing the objective here.
Well, it is a doable strategy to just slow down at the end of it. You have fewer numbers for the enemy. He's just freaking out. He doesn't know what's going on. Probably doesn't know how many enemies are alive. He only knows he's alive alone. Ooh. Taken down, call me Fizz. Oh, gets taken down by Gunrama, and Lords of War secure the first round for themselves. Whew. Lords of War having a streak here.
Yeah, they are playing well against Ember right now, and definitely Gunrama there with 4 kills on the round. Solid round for him.
Definitely. I mean, the poor Rob. He was just alone in this cold and hostile world against him.
Yeah, and that objective's tough. There's a couple of different angles of approach. You got to kind of just circle around the tanker like he was, and then I think if he just stayed crouched, it would have been his best chance of defending there. But tried to rotate and got caught, and he could have had. I mean, he started the comeback. He was in a 1v2 there.
Yeah, definitely. But how could he know that the enemy was on the left side at the same time? That's just this setups are just prematurely luck that the enemy is really good and they are speaking to each other. But what I already said, they are not speaking really to each other. I don't hear any calls. I don't hear anything. No radio chatter whatsoever.
Yeah, that is true. I've heard I've heard talk at the start of rounds, but yeah, I guess I haven't really heard active comms, kill counts, and etc. when they're in the fight. It's hard to do on cargo because it's hard for us to even follow it all as the kills are coming in left and right. But it does help, and it would have helped there. I think they could have maybe even looked for a cap, tried to get a early 2-0 lead. See if Ember looked for the cap as we hop into our second round for map 2.
I'm tasting good strategy. Maybe it's my own blood, but you know. Oh, we're still discussing in Lords of War here.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Strategy?
Yeah. That's not strategy, but discussing the last round. You should never hang yourself on the last round. I mean, it's hard, but you gotta focus on your current round.
Absolutely. SliderCon and C-Max taking up quick positions as High Voltage tries to get over here in time. Ooh, food
Pretty
metal, actually.
aggressive defense.
Yeah, but
and working out. Oh, sorry.
No, it's paying off. High Voltage catches one. The res there for SliderCon on to C-Max. Speed Metal still has a bit of an angle. Shots from Esco landing onto Quokka, and we're into a 2v5. Just like that, C-Max and SliderCon all alone, and High Voltage is coming around for the flank.
Oh, it didn't work. I guess C-Max did expect or hear something, but I can't imagine really because the shots were just too loud. I guess he did just turn around in luck. SliderCon confirming that everything is safe, but why is he not reviving C-Max? Did I miss something?
I don't know if he has a syringe, and yeah, he went over there and picked it off of a dead enemy. And there's the res for C-Max.
Yeah, Esco coming around behind him. So we're gonna see if Esco's coming. Definitely a very aggressive defense, but if it's gonna pay out, it seems so far. Turn against one Ember, last member alone, C-Max, who got revived. Esco being on the strong attack. Okay, now I hear radio. Finally, some communication. And Lords of War secure in the second round.
Yeah, they're looking good this series. They are consistently pressuring Ember, and they consistently have the advantage early. So I think that may be something that Ember needs to try and get. Look for an early pick, maybe try and slow things up just a touch. Because Lords of War here are really running away with it now. They are total scoreline of 6-1 in both maps.
Yeah, but now have the chance, as they are defending, to actually take Lords of War out. They have to assume positions were closer to the spawn. So in order to be fast and tucked in at their respective positions and can take down a not so patient Lords of War member. If your positions are too far away from the spawn, you're vulnerable, because when you're moving, you cannot shoot, except mostly. I mean, you get what I'm saying, do you?
Yeah, I got you.
At least you do, because I didn't understand what I just said. Okay.
Yeah,
I guess we're talking now strategy.
We're getting that full time between rounds.
We should maybe we should start off a stand-up comedian show in order to fill this time. Sometimes.
No, that's fine. We just have the music playing in the background. I think everybody's pretty patient. We can just kind of chill and wait for rounds to start. Seems like that. Dive in.
Oh, magic!
Round number 3. Lords of War going on the offense. Probably looking for a cap here so they can grab map 2, 4-0, but see if it is what they are looking for, and definitely an objective to do it on if they can get the right smokes in place.
Yeah, the smokes are flying in hard. Counting 4. On the other hand, I'm not sure about my counting style today, so
There's 3 more.
now it's 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, they're loading the nades up here. Tons of smokes. Hailfire catching a couple feet metal with the refrag. Gunrama's pushing in here, and he could cap under these smokes. I don't know if they have the angles, but he's looking for kills instead as he wraps around the corner. Misses. C-Max catches him in the back, and he's really behind enemy lines. A double, and Lords of War get all the kills in about a minute's time.
Wow. This wasn't even... That was... Wow.
Esco and Gunrama pushing hard up through those smokes, and 6-1 and 5-1 respectively on the score line right now.
Definitely, it was a real quick push there. I mean, he did the work almost alone. The smokes in, distraction, he goes in. Bam, 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 buda bang, buda bing.
Yeah, I'm surprised he managed to get so far behind that defense there without them hearing him at the very least. I guess it is pretty tough when you have bullets kind of pinging on the metal. Be hearing footsteps as well, but either way, good work from Lords of War. Good, solid team coordination on the push there. They had the smokes in, and those were good smokes too. They really need. They could have probably capped pretty easily under those smokes, but hey, well,
yeah, definitely.
Win's a win. You know, you take the points how you can get them.
Yeah, I mean, Gunrama was just in a flow there. He just went in, and if you're really in that moment, the adrenaline is flowing. You're not really thinking that yeah, you're not thinking that far ahead.
True. In the heat of the action.
Remembers me against one match. I forgot I was part of VRF in that certain match, and I forgot what the enemy name was, but we had just that moment where we pushed up and I took down 3 alone. Memories.
Hopping into round number 4. Lords of War on the defense. It is map point for Lords of War. Ember really on the back foot here. They haven't got... Well, when did they get the point on the first map? Because I wonder how many consecutive points it's been for Lords of War so far.
Okay, we see some copycat moves. The smokes are flying. Some adjusted smokes are flying. And Slidercon goes in hard. Esko taking down Hailfire. I guess lots of war strong in defense here. Slidercon taking down High Voltage. Feed Metal taking down C-Max. And Gunrama taking down C-Max with the C4. No time is wasted. Gonite is flying in. And not taking out Feed Metal.
Rob and Slider pushing in here. Does see Feed in the smoke. Is Call Me Fitz going to come up here? Or is Ember going to be able to get a cap? I don't think Call Me Fitz is going to push into this smoke. SliderCon's right here punching in the code.
Do I see a cap? Do I smell the cap? Do I taste the cap? It looks like a cap.
Oh, no!
But it seems my senses have yet again failed me today. All but, we must say, a nice try from Ember here. But the round is not over. Rob is still there. Ah!
Fitz with the clutch double kill. Grabs Lords of War, Map 2, and the series in pretty dang dominating fashion. Total scoreline of the day so far is 8-1.
That is some good stuff.
Not so much if you're on Ember. Right now it's really a couple of tough losses. And we are going to that third map. We always play it out, and it is going to be Ember's map choice. So I'm curious what we go. Maybe we'll see the downfall here that you predicted earlier. But, yeah, it's definitely been Lords of War dominating on these close quarter maps.
Yeah, and so far, at least for the map predictions, it seems like Bazaar. No,
Wow.
we were so far everything was correct. If I had gone with Downfall, now we're going with Bazaar and ruined everything.
Can't always get that. The perfect game, as they call it. But yeah, it is going to be Bazaar for map number 3, so... Interesting choice, considering how well Lords of War have been doing on close quarters maps, to then pick Bazaar, which is the one remaining close quarters map available. Quarantine, definitely more of a mid-range, and Downfall, obviously, in the long-range category, but we'll see how they fare. If you are just tuning in, we appreciate you stopping by. There's been Lords of War really dominating the series today. Although we thought it was Ember for a while. It has not been Ember, unfortunately. It's been Lords of War, and yeah, they are. I mean,
yeah, but it's yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, I just want to say that I find it, when I looked hindsight at the numbers, I found it a little bit surprising, especially since they have an 80% win chance overall, a 4-1 in this season, even beating a diamond team being Phoenix. So I would really say that Ember has a strong season here, and they're getting smacked so hard from Lords of War so far. So I'm a bit surprised, to be honest.
Yeah, Lords of War hasn't been. I mean, they have players that have definitely been in the league for a bit, but new as of season 7. So obviously coming into season 8, a little bit more practiced, and they are, yeah, I mean, really taking it to Ember right now in this silver matchup, and it's going to be a good bit of MMR for them if they can keep the momentum going and take this map in strong fashion. Maybe they'll be pushing it up to a gold squad after this.
Yeah, number-wise, normally Ember would totally dominate them with an 80% win chance on this map. not just general, but on this map.
Oh, wow.
And 64 in rounds win. So comparison to 60% rounds win and 54 general win rate on this map, they should dominate.
Gunrama, however, gets one early for Lords of War, and he gets super aggressive crossing the street, and he's across. He could be a serious threat to the back line of Ember right now.
Yes, C-Max could be his next victim, but I'm not quite sure. C-Max hasn't raised his weapon yet. Now he does. Oh.
No, he's not going to be expecting him that tight in the corner, and he does go down. That's 2 for Gunrama now, and he can continue that flank if he wants. It's shut down Ember for sure, as Quokka has to check his flank, and Rob, all he can do is really sit here and look through a window. Quokka does catch Gunrama, though.
Yeah, he did hear and see his teammate fall. It's always good to have a look into the tablet. Your teammates dying is also a pretty solid clue to where the enemies could be.
Always good to have tablet awareness, and SliderCon here sort of sneaking behind enemy lines. High Voltage starting to rotate. Feed Metal catches out Quokka. SliderCon snaps up and does get Voltage in time. Took some damage from himself and able to confirm the kill, then drops back.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised that he didn't get downed earlier. He was seen by an enemy, but it seems that the enemy didn't care. Smoke is flying out from Rob. Feed Metal takes an interest in the smoke. But we do have SliderCon coming from behind, being a serious threat when it comes to capping. He's at the angle. The angle is right.
Oh, wow. I think he can he cap in there?
I don't think so. The objective is a little bit too far from... Wait, he could.
No, he's capping in there. I think he's punching it in. SliderCon, Call Me Fitz, doesn't check the corner. And they had so many angles. They had Esco. They had 3 all surrounding the objective, but he sneaks in. And that's what Ember needed, because they need to take this map to kind of help prevent such a hard MMR hit to them. So a nice 2-0 start for them on Bazaar.
Yeah, I mean, they are now in this state where saying, we may have lost, but we're not giving up. At least that's what a fighting team does, and they're fighters.
Yeah, if they can get this, they can push that scoreline 5-8 total. That would be huge, but they're gonna have to deny Lords of War points, which is not, I don't expect to be easy, considering that Ember were losing that map, but we're fortunate enough to kind of sneak in the cap there. You know, we're on week 3 as well, so I think it's been the 2-week cooldown for M203s. I believe that's up. I'm surprised we're not seeing any of it yet.
Talking grenade launcher and RPG?
Yeah.
Oh. My style of playing, definitely. I actually forgot about them a little bit. I mean, I'm playing them all the time when I'm playing normal, but I didn't consider them using in the league so far.
Yeah, it is definitely going to be something that we will start to see and hear more often, so we'll have to keep our eyes out for those tactical tools, and if they are utilized, as we do anticipate them to be, because they are pretty good tools, so.
Turning in to his third... No. I can't get fooled by the numbers. The second round. Caught myself.
They almost got you with that cap. They almost tricked you.
No, they got me almost. But I'm smarter than that. So we got I think the same spawn last round.
Quokka over here getting real far forward and catching out Fitz before he can respond with shots, and a nice start for Ember as they catch one down, and this is definitely looking like their map.
Feed Metal taking out Hellfire. We're definitely in a nice little position here directly in the street, having each a direction for themselves. This is some Spartan defense.
No kidding, and it's actually kind of sneaking behind through the Ember defense here because Slider and Quokka are so far pushed up. They're so invested in trying to get Esco that Feed Metal has pretty much this free mini courtyard to exploit. Shots coming in from Gun as they had Rob trying to flank around, and that's another nice pickup. Ember into 3 now, only alive, and 2 of them are so far away from objective. Lords of War looking at a cap opportunity here.
Ooh. Quokka taking down Esco in the midst of Bazaar here. Slider coming behind Feed Metal. Feed Metal being aware that probably enemy is behind him and also in front of him. He has the hindsight. Ooh. He got Quokka and secured his front. He now has to secure his back. Wow. Did expect him taking out SliderCon. Wow, what senses? This dude has game sense.
Really nice double from Feed Metal, and now it's all up to C-Max, and he's in no position to defend that objective. High Voltage here can easily cross street, push up towards that OBJ and punch in the code, and it might be an answer back cap for Lords of War here.
If I were Ember, I would totally run for the objective now.
Yeah, you can.
The smokes would scare the hell out of me. But C-Max decides on the slow push and now getting. I don't think he realized his teammates are dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think he's checked his pad. I don't think he's looked at that he's the only one alive, and High Voltage has all the time in the world to punch in this code and get an answer back cap. But he's taking all the time in the world. Holy cow! I think Gunrama might try capping pretty soon here.
C-Max taking down Feed Metal, but why need 2 people to get in the code? I think Gunrama just in shame.
Yeah.
In shame
Yeah.
he took his own life.
Yeah. Well, you know, it was highlighted, so I kind of get the shame there. It was probably the maximum sort of shame, but he got the code. He finally entered it.
That was the Onward seppuku, I tell ya.
Oh man, we've had some interesting moments in this series so far, that's for sure. But that isn't what Ember need, because now the scoreline 10-3 for Lords of War, and the back and forth not so optimal for the MMR. We'll see if Ember can get another cap though.
Yeah, it's now 2 against 2. And actually, I'm just hoping for more caps. Okay, I guess this is a good time to say some thank you to the guys who keeping the show running. ProTube and Pro cover, yeah, going for the Pro cover here, for the VR cover, providing you with the necessary equipment to keep your game running, and thank you on that point, and thank you as well. Make sure that you are following our social media down below if you haven't yet. Also, I'm very active on Twitter.
Yeah, a lot of the casters, a lot of the players, even some of the teams have Twitters, so if you want to really follow all the Onward action, there's quite a bit of sources for it. So yeah, head over there and get the socials going.
Yeah, the social media is a nice thing.
Yeah.
Okay, Lords of War and Ember seem to still to have the little bit of shenanigans spirit here.
I'm gonna throw a little quick pop quiz question at you. What round is it right now?
That is the good question I should ask myself. It's the 3rd round, of course.
No, it's not. It's the 2nd round. Oh, it is the 3rd round. Dang it, I can't do that. Ah.
I tell you, nobody has numbers today. Nobody has the numbers today.
1 kill already, though, for Lords of War. Sorry, excuse me, for Ember. And I don't know, maybe they can try and get a cap here. Quokka taking some shots from Call Me Fitz onto that 2-story, but it looks like it was mostly just pre-fire from Fitz. I don't know if you ever saw Quokka there.
I'm not quite sure. I don't think so, actually, because the laser's just pointing all over the place, but not at Quokka. Quokka, on the other hand, has the searching laser enabled. Call Me Fitz on the balcon there.
Look at the rest of Ember, though. They got all across the street with very little contention because that one went down early from Lords of War. So Rob, SliderCon, and C-Max are all over here, and they may be able to get behind Gunrama if he's not careful, as Fitz does get Quokka in the center.
Yeah, I'm somewhat confused about Gunrama's placement because he doesn't see the street at all. He does see if someone comes from the right side there, but I mean, Rob doesn't take care of that, I guess.
Yeah, the street definitely not where Rob wants to go. Hailfire is already inside green room, and he may be able to find Feed Metal pretty soon as he rounds the corner. I think Feed Metal is tucked in on the other side of that wall, though. But this is a great position for Slider and Hailfire right now on this objective.
Gunrama probably gonna be in the back of C-Max here now. Oh, on the up. Wow, he did miss him. How did C-Max miss him? Gunrama still alive and giving the call-outs. Rob confirming a kill on Gunrama here. But how did C-Max miss that? Oh man, sometimes you just cramp up and miss stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to land all your shots as Call Me Fitz lands his. He goes down Hailfire with the refrag. Feed Metal still hasn't rounded this corner. He's diligently holding there, and I don't think Hailfire or Rob will expect him here.
Okay, Feed Metal is gonna hopefully take side. Oh, no. Oh, taking down Hailfire. Rob being the last one alive, but Feed Metal does rotate real nice in little corner there. He did just evade Rob by an inch. Nicely done.
Yeah, he's got a good spot there to defend against this split push from both these guys, and it's now a 1v1 all up to Rob.
We're just missing with the peek each other. Everybody's peeking at the different times. Nobody's getting each other.
I don't think Feed Metal shouldn't be peeking at all either. He should stay tucked in and just hold that angle.
Yeah, he's currently focused on the smoke. Could be the peek. No, he's not peeking. He's very narrow. He's only has a certain window without showing himself. Rob doesn't really know where he is, so he moves on.
That's the right rotation.
Nice rotation.
Yeah, that's the proper rotation for Rob to make. But he's now shot at what was a dead body through the metal there, so giving away his position. He's got 2.5 left on the clock, so a lot of time to take his time, and I expect him to be doing that as he tries to get close to the objective.
Yeah, he's gonna come around right in Feed Metal's face, so he should be careful though. Rob's giving up some shots, and I hope not falling, but deliberately going down.
Yeah.
Smoke is out, but no use, I must say. Was not a good smoke.
If it had landed on the bottom floor and had a different angle, it could have been decent. But yeah, top story in that angle is basically the opposite of what he wants. And
ooh, there's the pre-fire from Rob here on Feed Metal, who hit Rob once. The heal is out. Actually, it's more of a stop bleeding, but you get it.
Rob on the downstairs, Feed Metal on the upstairs. Nice rotation for him here. But I wonder if he's going to expect Rob to be coming in from this open lane instead of that inside alley that he's covering now. Yep.
Yeah, the rotation is pretty good from both, but Feed Metal taking him down. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you.
No, that's all right. Lords of War, 3-2 now, looking to grab map number 3.
Is it free though? Wait, is it free? Wait,
this is definitely
wasn't that the third? It was the third round, I believe.
I didn't say round. I said map.
Oh, god damn it!
If you are just stopping by, there's probably some more action for you on the other channels over on Master League 2 right now. We have Animal House versus Danglers, and on Master League 3, Mob Squad versus Space Force. So A lot of action to be tuning into. And just for those that aren't aware, Onward Master League, this is what the channel you're on now. We have Onward Master League 2 and Onward Master League 3 on Twitch. So those are all live right now. And we'll be hosting one of those channels when we're done with our matchup here. But if you do want to see how those matches are going, you can always tune into the other channels. But we're hopping into what could be map point if Lords of War can take this Marsoc round.
Yeah, this could be the match point for Lords of War, or maybe the cap point for Ember. You never know. I want to see more caps. I'm really a fan of caps.
You need some rabies?
Listening to Ember. Team chat is,
I was
is quite
over there, but I could
entertaining.
hardly hear him.
Yeah, someone was giving out rabies.
You really got to get in there if you want to hear him. It's not good for camera angles. High voltage pushes up pretty aggressively into the middle of Bazaar, and Esco at the Overwatch position.
Yeah, pretty fast on his movement. I didn't expect him to be in this position right here. Hipfire taking down Gunrama on the other hand.
He's pushing up real hard. A team kill and a revive coming in there from Esco, and Hailfire getting really behind the Marsoc team, but also super far away from his objective, so it is a risky play to be doing here.
Yeah, he's gonna meet up his friend Esco real soon.
High voltage, just barely ducking behind the fire, and now Esco should be aware of Hailfire. I think he heard the footsteps in the trade on the backside to instantly
Didn't I
fed.
say he will meet Esco?
No.
I did say it. Leaving only 3 people for Lords of War with the trade, because he did take down 2 alone with his little flank there. Now we have to work with a little less manpower. A tight ring. Quokka being equally aggressive.
Yeah, up on that little scaffolding, catches one, trying to push up through the center. And yeah, Ember have definitely been in some pretty aggressive defensive positions. Lords of War do have one secret pusher here, Feed Metal. Managed to cross the street and is sort of in between the defense here.
Quokka is throwing some frag onto the empty bazaar. Only Call Me Fizz is in the far left corner there. And he did see the grenade. Feed Metal taking down Quokka from the other side. Leaving a 2 against 3 in favor of Ember.
T-Max is here waiting for Feed Metal. I think he heard those footsteps.
Grenade is flying from Call Me Fizz. And it was evaded. Due to cost of cover, nice grenade, overall fulfilled his purpose. And baited out Rob, who got killed by Call Me Fizz. Only SliderCon and C-Max in the defense now.
Yeah, C-Max has the back of Feed Metal, but it doesn't have the angle to see Feed Metal rotating here. And I wonder if SliderCon is checking this lane as well. He is, as he takes down Feed Metal, and now it's all up. Call Me Fizz.
Call Me Fizz still on the bazaar. Did see SliderCon's fire, but cannot really take him down. Dropped his weapon. But he did check his tablet, always important to do. And he now knows he's alone. But a lonely wolf is still a dangerous animal.
That time I don't know what you said.
Comifist has to get an angle on SliderCon here. If he would take him down, he would be really alone on the uplink. He could cap it then. Because C-Max is other corner. In the west side, I see.
Yeah, he
Still
does.
1 minute.
He's got an angle. He knows SliderCon's in the green room. He goes up the stairs, drops down. I think he can sprint inside and potentially find an angle there. But if he goes this route, I think C-Max will see him. Actually, C-Max is rotating, so maybe not.
Oh, you're doing some Metal Gear Solid movement here. Pistol in arm and object in the other arm. Ooh.
Wow. He's
Not
going to get in here.
No way. Lots. Come on, call me Fizz. The third cap. Alone in this round. 5-2 for Ember.
Wow. The third map also going to Lords of War, and that will round out a dominating performance from Lords of War with a total scoreline of 13-3.
I guess we could say that the statistics didn't lie in that case, that the overall performance were astonishing correct.
Yeah, I was anticipating a bit more of a tighter round here, and I would even think that Ember also were expecting this to be a bit closer, but Lords of War coming in strong in Season 8, and they are definitely putting up some good numbers right now, so I'm curious. We're going to have to kind of keep an eye on Lords of War and see how they do this season.
Okay, I'm going to say the final score, and you're going to say right or wrong. Just, okay? Okay, my final score is Ember 10-6.
How is that possible? Lords of War are 4-1 on map 1, 4-0 on map 2, and 5-2 on map 3.
Yeah. Wait, what? Did I change?
Yes, you messed up again.
How? Oh, right. I started noting down when I changed the title, the team names.
Well, I guess with that, we'll sign off. Thank you so much for joining us. If you want to get more involved in the league, head on over to vrmasterleague.com/onward. You can sign up for the teams. You can register for a team. Follow the Twitter, Twitch, and Discord links. And if you want to get involved in other leagues that Master League hosts, just go to vrmasterleague.com. And you can pick those other games that we have leagues going for, like Final Assault. I think that's going to be it from us here on Master League 1. There's more action on Master League 2 and 3, and we will be hosting them once this one has wrapped. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is NightFiree with 2 E's, my co-caster ChattingParrot. We will see you next week.